Recently, there was big news in the Malaysian automotive industry. This was a surprise because Hyundai Motor Corporation, Hyundai, big Korean automotive group, they also own Kia, and they're also into shipbuilding and construction and everything else. But Hyundai Motor Group, the Motor Group, has signed an agreement with the Malaysian government to come to Malaysia and set up a factory producing electric vehicles. And they say that they're going to do 6 models, 6 electric cars. Now, this came as a big surprise even to us. I mean, we are quite, in touch with what's happening with the car industry on a daily basis. But we heard rumors they were coming in 3 months ago. But coming in as, a national sales office, product planning and everything else. We thought they were actually going to work with local partners, Hyundai Sime Dhabi, to expand the reach and, start selling more vehicles, or, opening more showrooms. And of course, Hyundai has a luxury brand called Genesis, which has not been well represented here for some time because they're way too expensive. Taxes are way too high. Fantastic vehicles, doing well in North America, Europe, mature markets, but in our country, because of our currency and the tax, it just doesn't do so well. And then this big news: 6 electric cars to be produced in a factory in Malaysia. So the question we had was, why not Thailand and Indonesia? Because in Indonesia, they already have a factory producing low-price vehicles, commuter cars, petrol-driven. And in Thailand, they also have a small, assembly. But why this big investment in Malaysia? I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm happy because why? Creates more jobs. In time to come, our currency will be elevated because why? When you create more jobs, you have more income coming in, vendors, export, because these electric cars are going to be exported to the region and beyond. So if you're exporting, then there's trade, and there'll be surplus, and our country will be moving forward in a better way. The government has done a good job getting Hyundai to come, but I'm thinking, why Malaysia? Why did they think about Malaysia? Because one problem I always have in the back of my mind is Malaysia doesn't have a large population like Indonesia and Thailand, so you don't get a lot of factory workers. You have to bring in factory workers. And then Malaysia also has its own set of problems in terms of the consumer market. We don't have a lot of rich people like in Indonesia and Thailand to purchase these electric cars. As you know, right now, Indonesia and Thailand are leading Malaysia in terms of sales of electric cars. So again, why this shift? Why this sudden movement to Malaysia? So we did a bit of research. We asked around the car industry, people in the know, and it was this reason. Indonesia and Thailand started by giving a lot of incentives to car manufacturers to come to their countries, to create jobs, to open factories. But those incentives are slowing down a little bit. Especially for 2025, they've slowed down even more. Meanwhile, Malaysia has boosted its incentives for electric cars. So with that, the car companies are saying, hey, we better go to Malaysia. Also because Malaysia, English language is well spoken. We got a slightly higher educated population, which means when you open an electric car factory, you get more professional people coming and applying for jobs. I'm not saying in Indonesia and Thailand you don't have, but Malaysia has a slightly better pool of professionals. So, electric car technology will be coming to Malaysia in a big way with Hyundai. 6 new electric car models, which means we'll have more choice at a better price. Because, don't forget this, in time to come very soon, there will be taxes on imported electric cars. So, locally made electric cars, like the future Hyundai electric cars, will be priced better for us to afford and also for more Malaysians to enjoy. So we welcome Hyundai to Malaysia, welcome their new vehicles, and we look forward to test driving all of them when they're produced and running out of the new factory in Malaysia.